26th of August, Rabbi Furst, Pierke Avos.
Hey, thank you, Lou. This is again, as Lou mentioned, Rabbi Shlomo Furst here, Yeshiva Tzalman here in Shemaim Kiryat Zoom. On first share this morning, we're learning the Maharal Prague and Gevuras Hashem, going into the details of why Klal Yisrael was destined to be enslaved and subjugated in Egypt and Mitzrayim. The causes of that stemming back to Avram Avinu, based on the Gemara in Nedarim, Daf Lamed Aleph, I believe, Lamed Aleph. And we are now in our document here in paragraph number, we're going to repeat number 3. We did 3 yesterday. Yeah, well, the paragraph number 4. And basically what we're understanding is that Avraham Avinu, in some very slight way, did not live up to the perfection that Akash Baruch Hu desired of him in terms of his emunah. It was obviously, I mean, in the best possible way, but there was some ever so slight flaw in the emunah that Avraham Avinu had, and therefore, according to one Rabbi Avraham Avinu made the Talmidei Chachamim into an army, and according to the other opinions, he asked the question of Ma'eda, the Ma'eda, in what way will he know that Klal Yisrael's offspring will have this good to inherit Israel? And these were, as for in terms of the third reason, all flaws in the Emunah. And therefore, now in paragraph number 4, the Maharal is going to explain why Emunah was necessary to be corrected by the offspring of Avraham Avinu being enslaved in Mitzrayim, and also, and as he's going to explain now, the skus was a skus of their Emunah in Hashem, that they were in fact redeemed. So let's see what the Maharal has to say about that. Paragraph number 4. Mayor or Lou, who would like to begin reading for us today?
I do. Lefichach Amru Zal Be Midrash.
That's Medrash Rabbah, Parshas Shmos.
Medrash Rabbah, Parshas Shmos. Lo Negilu Avosenu Mi Mitzrayim Ella Bizchus Ha'amuna Shene'amar Vayomer Ha'am Vayish Ma'u Ki Fadad Hashem Es Imo. Therefore, Chazal, the sages say, or said, in Midrash Rabbah, Perek Shmos, it was not revealed.
They weren't redeemed. Nigalu is to be redeemed.
Redeemed. Our forefathers from Mitzrayim, except in the merit of the Emunah, as it says, they believed, the people believed, and they listened since Hashem redeemed the nation.
Right. His nation, Amo, his nation.
His nation. Ukavar Ba'ar No And already we have explained ki ha'emunah mora al chuzak mitzios ha hama'amin shemizeh chatzad yavo ha'emunah. Since the faith, what's moreh?
Yep. Okay. Ki amuna, since amuna, faith, more indicates, right? Or
In
so like, right? Also, this is indicates that also a Moira is also like a teacher, right? A teacher is someone who directs or instructs. But here in this case, it means that it's a indication. Emunah is an indication on the strength of the Metzias Hama'anim.
the strength of the going out of the Amuna.
Well, the Metzius is the existence of Hama. I mean, I think the one that is the one that he has belief in. Meaning, Emunah, faith indicates the strength of the existence of the one who is believed in.
That from this perspective comes
the faith.
faith.
Meaning, when a person has, or when a person or people have a faith in something, for example, Klal Yisrael, we have a faith in the Kadosh Baruch Hu, right? So our faith in the Kadosh Baruch Hu is an indication of the strength of the existence of a Kadosh Baruch Hu. The fact that we believe in the Kadosh Baruch Hu, and we believe in Kadosh Baruch Hu in spite of all that Klal Yisrael has experienced. Avram Avinu, for example, all the tests he went through, each test was an indication of his ever strengthening belief in the Kadosh Baruch Hu. So the strength of Klal Yisrael's belief in Hashem and the strength of Avram Avinu's belief in Hashem indicates the strength of the existence of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. The greater we believe, the more we believe in HaKadosh Baruch Hu, greater it indicates more greatly the existence of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, to whom we believe in, because that's the source of the faith. The source of our faith is because of HaKadosh Baruch Hu's existence. So the more we believe in HaKadosh Baruch Hu, right, the more we are showing the strength of the existence of HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
Zeh Teda ki roi mi shechuta be'emunah.
I think you skipped the line. Could it be? I think we should be by lefikach, the middle of the second line, lefikach. Or lefikach.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, lefichach yesh bo ha geula shelo yish ta'aved v'zulaso uvechesron emunah yesh she ya'avod. Therefore, there is in him redemption that is not, what is this word? Yish ta'avad.
Shelo yishtav, that's from the source of the word is shibud, meaning lefika yesh bo hagula shelo yishtabed, that therefore there is going to be a redemption, that there would not be a servitude, soy, accepting to him, meaning there won't be, meaning we were redeemed from the Egyptian servitude only in order that we should be subservient to Kadosh Baruch Hu.
Um, uh, and let's see, to Hashem, in whom we believe that there is a partnership.
One second. And with chesaron, right? Where the last word of the second line, ubechesaron, emuna yesh shibud,
Yes.
right? Right? Ubechesaron, and when there's a lack, when there's going to be a lack of faith, then there is shibud. Then there is going to be subjugation. When we, Klal Yisrael, have a lack of faith in a Kadosh Baruch Hu, that will cause subjugation.
Od kasher kavin anin ha'amunah al amunasah. And furthermore, that when it comes to anin is believing.
V'od kasher tavim inyan amuna al imitasa. Right? V'od, further, kasher tavim, that there is to tavim, to understand, right? Inyan, the meaning, the concept. Inyan is the concept of amuna, of faith. Al mitasa, on the in the truth of the matter. There is further to understand the concept of faith according to the truthfulness of the matter.
As teda ki roy mi shechuta be'emuna sheyish ta'avad.
She's tabed, right?
Sheyish tabed. Then we know, since it is proper from I'm sorry, for the one who what's shachuta?
From the word kate, that sins, be'emuna. Therefore, there is to you. There it is. Therefore, we should know that it's appropriate for the person who sins in faith, that he should be subjugated. Meaning the punishment for a chet, meaning a lack of sufficient faith in a Kadosh Baruch Hu, that is shibud, subjugation.
Umi shezuchucha be'emuna roy the
Lecherus.
lecherus, and the one who is meritorious in his amuna, his faith, is proper to be free.
Right. It's appropriate that he be free. So the one who is lacking in sins in his obligations of having faith in a Kadosh Baruch Hu, it's appropriate for him that he be subjugated, and the one who is privileged to have faith in a Kadosh Baruch Hu, it's appropriate for him to be free.
וזה כי האדם היודע דבר בהשגתו ובידיעתו. And this, since the man knows the matter, Gato, I don't know.
So, Misha, so, זה כי האדם היודע דבר בהשגתו, בידיעתו. This is a person that knows something. This is a person who knows something bahasago through his experience. Hasagaso is his experience, through his experience, and his knowledge, and his yidiyaso, and his knowledge.
His knowledge. V'yidi'ah hazos he yidi'ah excuse me, Adam. This knowledge is a knowledge of a man.
So what is this? Is a little bit of a difficult question here. Hayediyah hazois he yediyas ha'adam, and this knowledge is yediyas ha'adam, is human knowledge. This yediyah, this knowledge is human knowledge. I think it's a very open statement here. I'm not exactly sure how to pin this down, this statement. Idea is those he ideas are other. You know what? In order to understand this, do you mind? Let me try and get a safer. The safer explains this a little bit, okay?
Okay.
Give me a minute. I'll be back in a moment. I want to try and get this because it's a very on the surface it looks like it's a very vague statement. This knowledge is human knowledge. So so I mean if it's referring to our knowledge and faith in the Kadosh Baruch Hu, so that is really the purpose of our having the intellect that Hashem has blessed us with, to recognize and have faith in the Kadosh Baruch Hu. And then this knowledge would be considered to be human knowledge. But I'm not sure if that's exactly right. Let me get this safer. I'll be right. 1 minute. 1 second.
Okay.
So
Okay. So the Maisa, the Sefer doesn't explain it, right? So when a person knows something through his experience and his knowledge, this understanding is human, is Yedias Adam, is the knowledge of the person. Okay, those are the words they say. Those are the words. Exactly what they mean, I'm not exactly sure. Maybe if I have a better understanding of it, sometimes you look at it again and get a little bit more clarity, Be'ez Hashem. But in any event, it does show the importance of how much we have to pay attention to the things we experience and the things that we have as knowledge. Okay, let's continue on. Umi shahu maimin.
Umi shahu Maimin ben Yisbarach Ze
Boyisbarach, meaning I think a person who is believing in Hashem Yisbarach.
in Hashem. Ze shehu mitzad Hashem Yisbarach asher ma'amin bo. So the one who believes in Hashem, this is from the perspective of Hashem, may be blessed, that he believes in him.
It says, so let's look at this again a little bit. What's this supposed to? Umi shehu maimin bo yisbarach ze shehu mitzad Hashem yisbarach asher ma'aminim bo. He who is believing in a Kadosh Baruch Hu, this is from the aspect that Hashem Yisbarach is that which he places a faith in, his faith in. A person who has faith in Hashem is because he is placing his faith in the Kadosh Baruch Hu. Okay. 1 second, 163. Okay, they bring an explanation of this a little bit based on Rashach, a little bit. He brings it like more or less. He's explaining a little bit through an example, meaning, let's say take prayer, tefillah. Okay, a person prays. Okay, so a person during his prayers, he's directing his prayers to Kadosh Baruch Hu, right? So a person has faith in his prayers because his prayers are being directed to Kadosh Baruch Hu, to whom he places his faith in, and because he's placing his faith in a Kadosh Baruch Hu, that's why he is directing his prayers to Kadosh Baruch Hu. Meaning his faith is an indication of his trust and belief in a Kadosh Baruch Hu. Okay.
V'hu nimshach alav legamrei u mipnei kach devadai gadol mitrega so. And this nimshach, I don't know.
This is like a consequence. This is a consequence. Who nimshach elav legamre? Oh no, and actually here nimshach means he's devoted to him completely. Meaning he's connected. Nimshach, he's connected. Drawn after him. He's drawn after him. He's connected with the Kadosh Baruch Hu completely.
Okay, and he is connected to him, Hashem, completely, and because of this, certainly great. He has a great level.
And because of this, definitely he has a great great status, great level, right?
Vizehu Shamar Shabbos Godol Haoneh Amen Yoter Mi Min Hamivarach
Mavorech.
Hamivarech. And this is what is said in Shabbos. Great. I don't know. Ha'oneh amen. I don't know.
Right. I mean, greater is the one who answers Amen more than the one who's making the bracha.
Ah,
Gadol an oina Amen yoter min hamivorech. Greater is the one who answers Amen more than the one who's making the bracha. Why? Why should that be? What's the explanation of that?
Harei ha-mivarach ha-mivarech shehu mivarech devar zeh mitzad yedias ha'adam she'amar kach v'kach. That we see that the one who blesses, he blesses this thing from the perspective of his knowledge, his human knowledge, when he says thus and thus.
Right, that the one who's making the bracha is making the bracha. This is from the aspect of his knowledge of this is from the aspect of the person's knowledge that he's saying such for such. He says B'rei Pri Ha'etz. So he, the one who's making the statement of the blessing, B'rei Pri Ha'etz, he's making that bracha because of his knowledge that he acknowledges that Hashem is the one who makes this apple. He makes this pear, makes this orange. Right, so the one who's making the bracha is making his bracha based on his knowledge that Hashem is the creator of all these different things.
Uma'alaso zos eno kach
Kolka.
kolkach kemo mi she'oneh amen. And the elevation, this elevation is not so much like the one who answers Amen. Ki ha'emuna, ki mitzad Hashem yisbarach, lo mitzad da'aso. Because the faith is from the aspect of Hashem may be blessed, not the aspect of his knowledge. V'chein ma shamar in Shemos ki chol mi she'oseh mitzvah achas be'emunah roy shetisharei alav ruach hakodesh. And so what is said in Shemos, because everyone that does a mitzvah with faith is fitting Shetishara alav. I don't know. Shetishara.
That should rest. Allah Ruach HaKodesh should rest or dwell upon him. Ruach HaKodesh, the divine spirit.
Anyone who does a mitzvah with faith, he gets the Ruach HaKodesh resting upon him.
Right. So what does this mean? Why he's explaining why the one who's answering Amen is greater than the one who says the bracha? Because the one who's answering Amen, Ma'ila soy zois, this advantage that he, the one who's saying Amen, has over the one who's making the bracha is not kol kamoshu misha owner Amen, meaning the one that's making the bracha. His advantage is not as great as the one who's saying the Amen. Why? Ki amunahi mitzad Hashem is barak below mitzad daito. Because the one who is making saying the Amen, that is coming mitzad from the aspect of a Kadosh Baruch Hu, and not because of his knowledge. V'kein amru, therefore we say, he called me also mitzvah achas b'emuna. Anybody who's going to do even one mitzvah with faith, right? It's befitting that he should have the divine presence resting upon him. That
Say the person who says the bracha can't also get that.
Right. Well, the person who's making the bracha, right? So even without the faith, right? He can say the one who's making the bracha can still truthfully say the bracha even without faith in a Kadosh Baruch Hu. Meaning, he's obviously supposed to have faith in the Kadosh Baruch Hu, but saying the bracha can be said even without actual faith in the Kadosh Baruch Hu. As a matter of fact, the halacha is if you hear a non-Jew making a bracha, let's say you have somebody who wants to become a ger, he's a ger in training, and so they taught him about brachas, and he wants to make brachas. And he can make brachas. Any non-Jew can make brachas. A goy picks up, some Chinaman picks up an apple. He can say the bracha, Baruch atah Hashem Elokeinu melech haolam, Brei Prei Eitz. And not only that, you're able to answer amen to his bracha, right? Because his statement is basically an acknowledgement that this fruit came into existence through the will of a Kadosh Baruch Hu. Okay, so obviously included in that statement is faith in a Kadosh Baruch Hu, but it's more primarily your knowledge of the fact that a Kadosh Baruch Hu caused the fruit to grow, and you're acknowledging that fact. Right. Whereas when you're saying Amen, right? If you remember, Amen is Aleph Mem Lamed, right? Which is a creation. Kael Melech Neman, right?
Right.
The Kael, Kadosh Baruch Hu, the Almighty. Melech, he's the king. Neman, he's the truthful king, right? So that saying Amen is really a statement of pure emunah, pure faith, even without specific knowledge, but it's a statement of faith. So that statement of faith stands on a higher level of a person making a bracha, which is a statement more and more primarily based on knowledge rather than based on faith. Okay.
V'zeh ki kasher hu oseh mitzvah mitzad hayedi'ah. And this, since when he does a mitzvah from the aspect of knowledge, hine ze mihashgiso v'yedi aso v'ein mitzad hazeh ruach hakodesh. And we see this hashgaso, this divine involvement and his knowledge are not from the aspect of the Ruach HaKodesh, the divine inspiration. Aval kasher oseh mitzvah be'emunah hine hu mitzad Hashem yisbarach asher hu ma'amin bo. But when he does a mitzvah with faith, we see that he is from the aspect of Hashem, may be blessed, that he believes in him.
Right. I mean, basically, in short, what I think is we're being taught here is that when you're going to be doing a mitzvah, the fact that you're doing a mitzvah, as we know, is a command. It's a command from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. So when you're going to fulfill a command of HaKadosh Baruch Hu by doing one of the mitzvahs, that shows your belief in HaKadosh Baruch Hu, number one, in his existence, number two, in his power and dominion to command you to do this. So that's fulfilling a mitzvah from the aspect of your faith in HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
Af ki lo yada hu ma'amin bo yisbarach. Even when he doesn't know to believe in him, may be blessed.
This is a little bit difficult. Af ki lo yada hu ma'amin bo yisbarach. Af ki lo yada hu ma'amin bo yisbarach. It could be even without the knowledge, even without the knowledge of the person who believes in HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Belief, emunah is not something which is based on knowledge, right? If you want to try it, people sometimes ask, prove that HaKadosh Baruch Hu exists, right? So the answer to that is that there's no proof that HaKadosh Baruch Hu exists unless you want to believe in him, right? If you want to believe in him, right, then there are many things which point to the existence of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. But if you're not going to initially believe in HaKadosh Baruch Hu, then HaKadosh Baruch Hu makes it that everything that could be used as a proof for his existence, right, is hidden. and not necessarily a proof. If there would be proofs to a Kadosh Baruch Hu's existence, right? Then you wouldn't need him. You wouldn't need faith for that, right?
Right.
There'd be no mitzvah. There'd be no mitzvah to believe in a Kadosh Baruch Hu, because you don't have to believe in elephants. You don't have to believe in rocket ships. You don't have to believe in balloons. Those are things you know and experience, and through knowledge, you know they exist, right?
Right.
So you don't have to bring proofs for that. So people say, they want proofs that a Kadosh Baruch Hu exists. First of all, the Kadosh Baruch Hu made it that you're not going to have a proof for a Kadosh Baruch Hu's existence. You can try and logically and through different methods give indications, but that's not what a Kadosh Baruch Hu wants. You want to be convinced that a Kadosh Baruch Hu exists. So first thing is you have to believe in his existence, because that's the mitzvah. The mitzvah is to believe in Hashem's existence, not to. You don't have to believe in a proof, right? Okay, let's see, where are we? Oh, it's a bit late. Let's see. We are,
The second line of paragraph 5.
yeah, so okay, let's stop and we'll regroup tomorrow and begin paragraph number 5 tomorrow, Mitzvah Hashem. We'll take a little break here.
Okay, thank you, Rabbi.
Thank you, Lou. Very good. Thank you for the reading.
Yes.
Appreciate it very
Thank you,
much.
Lou Yeshakayach.
That's right.
See ya.
Okay, good. We'll pick up in the Mishnah Berurah in several moments, Bez.